Hello guys, how you doing? This is the Ranger Gamer 06 coming at you. Today is another book review, and I cannot believe I did not do this as my first book review. Instead, I did my Legend of Dritz, and I don't know why I didn't start with this book. But I'm doing it now, and today we're going to talk about The Hobbit, written by J.R.R. Tolkien, the godfather of fantasies. And this one is the 50th anniversary edition. This is what it looks like. That's just the cover and the spine. Maybe hard to see. It's green. The back of it's just blank and nothing on the sides or so. And I just looked up some on Amazon and all that, and this is $400 on Amazon. I was lucky to get this like 20 something bucks on eBay. However, if you go on eBay right now as you're watching this video, you could get it for like 34 bucks. So I would get this while it's still cheap. So let's dig in, shall we? Now this right here is just a sleeve. Here it is. Love the artwork. It's beautiful. Yeah, like elven runes. Or maybe dwarf. It might be dwarven runes. And now I haven't read this excuse me. I haven't read this edition. I read it many times, but not this edition yet. I've been meaning to read it, and I'm going to at some point. Uh, here's the inside, just a green, and there you go. I like the pages, nice and thick. It's like a cream color page. Really cool. Yeah, The Hobbit or There and Back Again. And it came out, uh, gosh, a long time ago. When did it come out? Hang on, I got it up. September 21st, 1937. So yeah, and this was a fantasy book for children. If you guys know The Hobbit, especially Lord of the Rings, Tolkien, you know that I really consider Tolkien to be the godfather of fantasy. That guy started it all. You can ask anybody. He's the godfather of fantasy, just like George Romero is the godfather of like zombie movies. Zombie apocalypse, and so yeah. So what? As you can already tell about the title, yes, it's about a hobbit named Bilbo, and basically Gandalf, he's a wizard who tricks him into going on an adventure, and he throws this party with Thorin Oakenshield, who's a dwarf, 12 companions, and basically uh, the whole gist of the story is them going to the Lonely Mountain. That's where they live, and there's hordes of treasures and stuff. But the thing is, a dragon took over named Smudge. I think it's how you pronounce his name. It's Smaug, and the dragon had took over the mountain. Took over the treasure. So the dwarves are gonna go back to reclaim it. That's really the whole gist of it. And it's about 12 doors. You got Dwalin, Balin, Keely, Feely, Dory, Nori, Ori, Oin, Gloin, which, by the way, Gloin is Gimli's father, in case you guys didn't know that. Uh, Bifor, I think they pronounce it, Bofer, and Bomber. He's a Bomber, I believe, is the fattest one of all. Yeah, you got a lot of a lot of characters. You got them, Gandalf, and of course, Bilbo the Hobbit. And for those who know what a hobbit is, they're these very, tiny people. They got hairy feet, big belly. 'Cause they like to eat a lot. They always eat. Second breakfast, third breakfast. Lunch, dinner, same thing. They live not necessarily in a hole. Like they kind of live in a hole, but it's more cozy. Like if you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And they live in a place called the Shire, and there's little folks, and they're not the fighting kind. They're just humble. They're just more a relaxed race. They play a role in the Tolkien universe. Middle Earth. So that's what it's about. And it's even illustrated by the same author, J.R. Tolkien. And he had the foreword. I'm not sure what it did. It's saying 1966, but I don't know what year this one actually came out. I mean, it came out 37. This is the 50th anniversary. It may not say it, but and this right here is the rough sketch that he did, and you won't find this in any other versions. As far as I know, it's this version. Like side notes, yeah. It's all just forward. More little pictures. Yeah, I'm in the pages. And I think this is a picture of the Lonely Mountain. And your contents, your chapters. And here's a map. This is now this is not the map of Middle Earth. This is Thornrate's map. And up here you got the Lonely Mountain, and there's a dragon. And the side where the hands point, I think that's a secret on how to get inside the mountain. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't read the book in a while or seen the movies in a while. I mean, I've seen the movies already, but yeah, this is what the map looks like. Thorin's map, and then it starts chapter 1, the unexpected party, and Gollum is actually in this book. For those who don't know, he was not in Lord of the Rings. Uh, he was in Hobbit. The Hobbit is what started all. It's a prequel to Lord of the Rings, and it's how uh, Bilbo found the ring, the one ring. Sorry about that. I got something in my throat. But yeah, because in Lord of the Rings, Bill does mention his adventure from the Hobbit, which is this book, and I think he does kind of explain how he got the ring. Well, it's all in this book. I think it's chapter 5. That's when Bilbo meets Gollum or Smeagol. That's his real name. So try and find some like there's songs. And Tolkien does that a lot. The way Tolkien writes, I mean, he's an awesome writer. He's an awesome writer, good writer. But he explains everything in detail. I mean, detail, like the environment, the characters, and it's good. And maybe it's just it's to the point where I'm like, okay, come on already. Now let's see some action. I mean, it's a good read. The Hobbit's not too bad, but Lord of the Rings, yeah, it's I'm not gonna lie, it's slow paced. It's good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a good read. I mean, if you watch the movies and you like the movies, but you haven't read the book, read the book. It's good, but it's some parts. I mean, the book is just kind of slow paced sometimes. I feel like it just drags on and on. But I promise, it's a good read. There are good parts. Like if you read them or if you watch the movies, like the Battle of Helm's Deep, from the Two Towers. That was a good one. But I'll get more into that because that will be my next review, I think. Uh, but yeah, I mean, not much to say. It's just a one, and also, and I forgot about this. Some of the pictures are in color. And this is I think it's like kind of connects to the Shire. So that's kind of example where the hobbits live and stuff. Really nice and it's smooth. It don't feel like paper. And yeah, it's from my understanding, it started out as a fantasy for children. That's why this book was written. It was for children, and and it was so popular they wanted more, and that's when Tolkien started writing Lord of the Rings. So, from my understanding, that's how it got started, I believe. And I hadn't even seen the movie Tolkien. I know, shame on me. I don't know why I haven't seen it, but I don't. I haven't really looked at the reviews. I don't know if it's good or not, but I do want to watch it. Basically, it's like his biography. And he fought, I believe, World War One or World War Two. I mean, the guy was born like in the 1800s, uh, 1892, January 3rd. That's my brother's birthday. That's cool. I didn't know that. But yeah, he was yeah, he was in World War One. And from the movie or the trailer that I've seen, when he was out on the battlefield, and this actually happened. When he was in the battlefield, it gave him an idea. He sees like these flying explosions. I guess it reminded him of dragons and stuff. And I think that's what got him into writing fantasy. And of course, it all began with The Hobbit. And I mean, he might have read some short stories before this. I'm not for sure. Uh, this is the next called Roast Mountain. This is where they meet the trolls. You may not able to see them, but they're kind of hiding. So if you read the book or watched the movie, you know what this picture's about. The three trolls. Bill, Bert, I can't remember the third one's name. But yeah, it's just a good book. It's more of a relaxing book, the way Tolkien writes, and nothing wrong with that. But if you want a fast paced book, yeah, you're better off reading, the Drizzt book that I've been doing. It's been a while since I've done that. Or A Song of Ice and Fire is another good one. But if you want something that's kind of like a little slow and relaxed, Tolkien is a good way to go, and really it was Tolkien that got me to fantasy because I was into fantasy for a long, long time, and then I started watching Lord of the Rings, and then that's when I got into it. I started liking fantasy because I think I just started high school when I got into fantasy. Because I remember watching the movies, and I went to my library at the school. Our school had a library, and I remember uh, checking out Lord of the Rings, and I started reading them. Here's another picture. This is Rivendell. I know it's not good quality, but yeah, that's the I want to say the High Elf Elrond. I think Elrond's in this book as well, played by Hugo Weaving in the movies. So yeah, and another little picture. This is the Misty Mountain. I believe this is where Bilbo meets Gollum. So yeah, and I don't know if every Hobbit edition uh has the illustration or not. As far as I know, they do, but I haven't read the small paperback, so I don't know. They may not have it, but here are the giant eagles. This is where they rescue, Bilbo, Gandalf, and the dwarves from the Goblin King. So these guys rescue them. But yeah, you know, great book. Oh, hang on, just missed it. There's a dragon and a treasure, and I do have another book, another Hobbit, my first version I did, and this is the cover. I'm going to show it to you right now, as a matter of fact. But there you have it. That's the 50th anniversary edition right here. Uh, like I said, if you want this, your best bet is go to either the Amazon. It's $400. I don't recommend it. It's a lot of money. But yeah, you can go and go to eBay. It's cheaper. Like about, I mean, including shipping and handling, you're looking at maybe 35. So maybe kind of almost $40. But that's better than spending $400. So if you're into this stuff and you don't have it and you think this is neat, get this. This is awesome. And again, I haven't read this edition, but after flipping through it, I'm excited to read this. But I got other books to read right now, but I will read this at some point. So, and I've had this for a while. I think I got around to it, but yeah. So there you have it, The Hobbit 50th Anniversary Edition. So, and before I go, this is the other one. This is the cover I just showed you. This right here was my first book. Actually, it might be my first Tolkien book ever. This was given to me on Christmas. This was a Christmas present. I just started ninth grade, I think. Gosh, that was 2001, 2002. Yeah, yeah. I think I just started freshman year, and my parents got me this for Christmas. This is the exact same copy too. I still got it. So there's a cover, the spine, and the back of it. And something fell out. Didn't even realize it. The Witcher 3 soundtrack. Which I will do a review on the Witcher stuff later on. But and this one has pictures, and this one has Thorin's map. Because the 50th anniversary it was more yellow. See, you can already tell that they were just regular pages, while the 50th anniversary edition was like a cream color. So same map. You get the hand, the runes, the Lonely Mountain, the dragon. Same illustration, but the one I showed you, the color ones, are not in this one. Those were new, but this one here, it's got the same. It's got the same like the black and white. Those are still in this book, and I'll show you if I can find one. Hang on. Yeah, see the trolls. I was just showing you. So it's got the same sketches. Yeah, see, same pictures of Misty Mountain. Yeah, so the only thing this one lacks is the watercolor, the colorful pictures that were in the 50th anniversary edition. So, but and this was $10, and I don't see a price tag for the 50th anniversary. But like I said, I've already paid like $25, I think, but this was $10. I'm not sure where my folks bought it at, but there was a bookstore at an old mall, but it's no there any it's not there anymore. It was called but they had a bookstore, uh, in inside the mall. It was called Walden Books. They might have got from there, and that's actually where I bought my first Lord of the Ring books, which I will talk about later in my later videos. But yeah, there you have it. I mean, like I said, it's just regular paper. It's not anything fancy. I mean, let's picture. This is Byron Bjorn. I can't remember the guy's name. The Lodge. There's a guy on here. Starts with a B. He turned into a to an animal like a bear, but that's his house. So yeah, I mean, but yeah, this was my first Hobbit book. Still got it, and then later on, years later, I came across this, so I got it. So there you have it, The Hobbit. Have you read it? If not, you need to read it. It's awesome. It's a good book. It's got plenty. It's a really good adventure. Don't expect gore or violence. It has none of that. It's not like you know uh, a Song of Ice and Fire. This is more like children's, but it's good though. It's for all ages, really. So there you have The Hobbit. Like I said, this is what started it all. This is a prequel to the Lord of the Rings. So yeah, hope you guys liked this video. What do you guys think? Which one's your favorite Tolkien book? Do you prefer The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings? Let me know. Put down a comment below. I want to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching. This is Ranger Gamer 06, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.